2024 Bitcoin Halving, Game Changer or Bust? Hello everybody, Andrew here from BitsPuls, and I'm thrilled to bring you up to speed on a significant event in the cryptocurrency world, the highly anticipated Bitcoin Halving of 2024. Now, Bitcoin Halving is no ordinary occurrence. It's a scheduled event that takes place roughly every 4 years, where the reward for mining a block of Bitcoin is cut in half. And guess what? The next halving, the fourth one in Bitcoin's history, is set to take place around April 20th, 2024. Now, Bitcoin halving is a critical event because it helps regulate the supply of Bitcoin and prevents inflation. So, when the block reward is reduced, it creates a situation where there's less Bitcoin available in the market, which typically leads to an increase in demand. And that, my friends, can result in a price surge. But here's where things get exciting. The upcoming Bitcoin halving in 2024 is shaping up to be quite different from the previous ones. There are several distinct elements that could set this apart, potentially changing the Bitcoin market dynamics. So, without further ado, let's dive into the 4 main reasons why the Bitcoin halving in 2024 could be a game changer. Number 1. The rise of Bitcoin ETFs. In the past, halving events occurred without the existence of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. But this time around, we've got these ETFs, and they've brought a whole new dimension to the market. You see, ETFs allow investors to get exposure to Bitcoin without actually owning the underlying asset. This has significantly boosted demand for Bitcoin, and with the potential authorization of spot Bitcoin ETFs in the US, we could see an even greater influx of investment. This increased demand could potentially drive the price of Bitcoin higher, making this halving event unique compared to its predecessors. Number 2. Changing price dynamics. Traditionally, Bitcoin has experienced notable price increases after halving events. These spikes were often attributed to expectations of lower supply and increased demand. However, this time around, we're seeing a shift in these dynamics. Even with the halving approaching, Bitcoin's price movement has been less predictable, and experts believe that external factors like macroeconomic trends and geopolitical uncertainty are having a more significant impact on its price action. So, while the halving may still lead to a price increase, it's likely to be less pronounced and more influenced by these external factors, making this halving distinct from the past. Number 3. Decreased supply. Another unique aspect of this upcoming halving is the decreasing supply of Bitcoin. In contrast to past halvings, where the supply remained relatively stable, we've seen a gradual decrease in the amount of Bitcoin available in recent years. This is because more and more investors are choosing to hold their Bitcoin for the long term, showing less willingness to sell during short-term price fluctuations. With the halving event further reducing the supply, it could potentially amplify the scarcity effect and drive prices higher, setting this halving apart from previous ones. Number 4. Uncertainty surrounding central bank policies. As the halving approaches, there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding central bank policies, particularly regarding the U.S. Federal Reserve's stance on interest rates. The combination of Bitcoin's expected decrease in issuance with the uncertainty of central bank decisions adds a layer of complexity to this halving story. If central banks continue to raise interest rates in an effort to curb inflation, it could lead to a decrease in risk appetite among investors, which could potentially dampen the impact of the halving on Bitcoin's price. On the other hand, if central banks pivot to a more dovish stance, it could boost investor sentiment and lead to a more positive reaction to the halving. So, the uncertainty surrounding central bank policies makes this halving unique and adds an element of unpredictability to the mix. So my friends, as we approach the Bitcoin halving of 2024, it's clear that this event is shaping up to be quite different from the previous ones. With the emergence of Bitcoin ETFs, evolving price dynamics, decreased supply, and uncertainty surrounding central bank policies, the upcoming halving is poised to be a unique and potentially transformative moment in Bitcoin's history. Only time will tell exactly how these factors will play out, but one thing's for sure, the Bitcoin halving is always a pivotal event, and this one is shaping up to be no exception. So, stay tuned to BitsPuls for all the latest updates and insights on the Bitcoin halving and the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrency. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.